Today we're at the historic building of Seavey Winery. We're right in front of their tasting room. The building was built back in 1885 and is made 100% out of limestone. But when Bill Seavey came back in the 70s, he decided to restore the entire building to its original shape. And it's a very charming little tasting house where they actually make all their wine production and everything right in-house.
It's all protected. We couldn't, make a cave in the side of a mountain like everybody else because of it. And he knew that going in, and he felt it was more important to save it. So we have farms, and this is our So this is our cave. Like I said earlier, because of the Williamson Act, we couldn't drill a hole into the mountain to make a cave system. So Bill kind of came up with something else so that he could save the planet, still while having a cave for our wine. So this was a storage barn that was in place from the Franco-Swiss days in the 1800s, so the foundation was already here. Didn't have to hurt the earth. The rest is a repurposed underneath the tunnel highway for cars. So each one of these is an individual slab that was brought up here from LA, up the windy road on the back of a truck.
Wow.
And then poured back into place to recreate the highway bridge. And then a wall put on each end to make it into a cave. Wow. We are also 4 feet under dirt. So this room is underground. And the temperature in here, about 56. And the humidity, about 80%, is all natural from that.
Oh, we just got them off-roading in one of these guys through their entire vineyard, and guess what? Now we're gonna check out the other means of transportation vehicle they have here on the farm. This beautiful lady right here is super friendly. So this beautiful lady's job is to carry the vineyard worker to go up to their tallest plot of vineyard. It's planted with Petit Verdot. It's so steep that their cart can't even get into it, and there's no other ways to get there besides to ride a horse, and hence why they have 2 horses right here on the front to do that exactly. Okay, so we're inside the Seavey Winery, their library tasting room. This used to be Bill Seavey's office while he was still alive, and one of the coolest things I just learned as we visited this winery is that he loved his wine so much. This is actually his passion. He started the winery as a little project to do after he retires, and he only wanted to make enough wine for him to drink. So ever since he started, he hoard and hold back about 25% of each year's production. And it wasn't until he passed away roughly 5 years ago that his kid found in their underground cellar all this back vintage of past production, Cabernet, Merlot, and Carabiner. So it's kind of cool that now they're offering this perfectly preserved older vintages of their Merlot, their Carabiner, and their Cabernet, and we're able to taste a nice range of them. And the incredible thing is that it was made by Philip Melka, and he's amazing at making kind of a gray, age-worthy Cabernet Sauvignon blend that is drinking phenomenal 20 years, 10 years, 15 years after his bottle. So we got to try some older vintage today, all the way back to 99, 97, and they're all showing incredible. So for those of you who know me, you might know that I have kind of a dirty palate, quote unquote. I like a little bit of bread in my wines. And just so you know, all of the older Seavey wine has been 100% clean. But when we got to the 2005 Carabiner, it actually showed just a tiny little bit of barnyard and bread on the palate and on the nose. I mean, the palate actually drinks quite smoothly. It's really fruity and it's very well put together. But I just very much enjoy just that tiny little touch of that leather and barnyard, that kind of like incredible umami, earthy smell. So I have to say the 2005 Carabiner is by far my favorite of the lineup today.